And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Been Rollin' playing the Old Republic. We're going to Coruscant to answer questions from the Senate. Undoubtedly, they probably are unhappy with some of the choices we have made along the way. To which I say, who cares? You got what you wanted, everything's in place, and you still want to complain, so that's the Republic for you.
Hold still!
I do all the dirty work, and then you want to complain about it.
General Garza, I hadn't expected you here. Or Agent Balker.
The Senate situation is more complicated than I could explain via holo. I couldn't be certain my office wasn't being monitored. What I said before was accurate. The Senate has called a hearing to investigate the actions of Special Forces, Havoc Squad specifically. But what I couldn't say was that the senator behind these proceedings is actually an undercover agent for the Empire. The entire hearing is a sham.
How could the Empire possibly get an agent elected to the Senate?
They didn't. They just bought someone who was already in place. We have the evidence right here. His name's Zion. He represents a tiny little rock in the middle of some very profitable trade lanes.
With the help of Imperial intelligence, Senator Zion has slowly gained influence. Now he's turning that influence against us.
It's just another shot from dear old General Racton. Zion gets Havoc suspended. Racton gets the break he needs to turn the war back his way.
What's our move? Arrest Zion?
Not exactly. The military doesn't have that kind of authority. And detaining Zion would only fuel his accusations that we abuse our power. I want you to attend the hearing just as the Senate has asked. We can't risk him getting away. Go and conduct yourself respectfully. When it's your turn to speak, present the evidence the SIS has gathered. The Senate will have to investigate, and we'll be free to resume operations.
Do we have a backup plan in case the evidence isn't enough?
The evidence is indisputable. That won't be an issue. Remember, Senator Zion will do his best to paint you as a loose cannon. Don't do anything to prove him right. I'll be waiting in my office. Report back to me as soon as the hearing is complete. Dismissed.
Have fun, Major.
I'll try. So we get to out a senator who is working for the Empire. This should be interesting, at the very least. I was hoping for some kind of tie-in to what's going on Corellia, but of course we don't get that. We'll just end up with the old, hey, go here, because the crap's already hit the fan. What crap? Yeah, you'll find out through the planet quest. Kind of thing. Let me guess, I have to go upstairs. Yup.
This will help.
And by the way, I am not going to Corellia in this episode, so if that's what you're looking for at this point, yeah, not gonna happen, so it's kind of why I'm shooting everything, so this isn't, you know, a 5-minute episode. Nobody likes those. Or at least I don't like those. I don't know what you guys like. You may very well like 5-minute episodes. Which, when I go back through all these videos and edit them down for a abridged version, that may very well be what you guys get. Of course, we're a long way off from me doing anything like that. Alright, here we are. One Senate hearing coming up.
Welcome, Major. We appreciate you taking the time to come and respond to our concerns in person. Senator Zion, you may proceed.
Thank you. As many of you are aware, Havoc Squad is widely considered to be the finest infantry team in the Republic military. Their reputation earns them a great deal of leeway, so much that they have become a danger to the Republic itself. My friends and colleagues, what is it that Havoc Squad actually does, day in and day out? Disturbingly, almost no one knows for sure. We all remember the mysterious disappearance of Havoc Squad's previous commander. No doubt, a crime was committed and covered up. And that nonsense with the so-called Gauntlet superweapon, an astronomically expensive operation to destroy a science project whose danger was never substantially proven. And it was only after that reckless operation that the Empire attacked us with full force. Why wasn't the Senate consulted beforehand? I will end with this simple fact. Since the war broke out, Havoc Squad hasn't made a single trip to the front lines. If all of the Republic's battles are being won and lost without the help of our best team, then it's time we made changes.
Thank you, Senator Zion. Major, if you'd like to make a response, you may begin now.
My team is not a threat to the Republic, but traitors like Zion are. I have evidence here proving that Senator Zion is a paid agent for the Sith Empire.
This is outrageous. Are we really going to tolerate wild accusations like this?
Treason is a very serious accusation. I would like to hear more before passing judgment.
Preposterous. I called this hearing to present facts, not paranoid delusions.
The imps paid you to shut us down. That's what this is about.
Please, let's all remain calm. I see no reason we couldn't delay these proceedings momentarily to evaluate this new evidence.
Guards, seal the area and allow no one to leave until we are prepared to reconvene. Senator Zion, in light of this evidence, I must order that you be detained by the Senate Guard pending charges for high treason.
But this is insane! I'm no traitor! Whatever you've seen, it must be a forgery, some kind of military conspiracy.
Please accept our apologies, Major. I hope you understand that you were called here with the best of intentions.
You have a duty to ensure that we're acting in the Republic's best interest.
That's right. And rest assured that your tireless efforts in the Republic's defense are greatly appreciated.
Given the change in circumstances brought about by new evidence, I hereby adjourn this meeting immediately. Major, you're dismissed.
Oh, that was easy. Alright, let's go report to Garza. Let her know what happened, although I'm sure she already knows. And will congratulate us for doing exactly what she asked us to do, in the exact manner of which she asked us to do it. Did not allow the traitor to bait us into saying something that he could twist to his will, or whatever. Twisting and turning machinations he could possibly do? I don't know. Don't look at me. Wait, I gotta talk to you?
Major, Lieutenant Mai. I'm General Garza's new assistant. It's a real honor to meet you.
It's good to meet you too, Lieutenant. Could I see the General?
I'm afraid General Garza had to leave. An urgent situation on Corellia. I can put you through to her via holo if you like.
That'd be great, Lieutenant.
One moment, please.
Major, I understand our dilemma has been taken care of. Reports are already circulating about Zion's secondary income. Racton could have buried us with this one. If the SIS hadn't come through, if you hadn't convinced the Senate to review their evidence, we would be finished. Well done.
I'm just glad everything worked out.
We were fortunate, there's no doubt about it. Join me on Corellia as quickly as possible. General Racton has taken the field personally. This is the opportunity we've been waiting for.
I'll get Havoc to Corellia on the double, General.
I'll give you a detailed briefing after you touch down. Garza out.
General Racton? It sounds like you better hurry, Major. Good luck.
Thanks, I guess. These gloves kind of suck all around. So it doesn't really matter which one I take, because I will just sell them. Alright, so that's going to do it for us in this episode. A 11-minute episode, as opposed to a 5-minute. I thank you for watching. Please tune in, as next time we will go to Corellia and run the final planet and kill people by shooting them in the face, and finally get to Recton, where he will die a horrible, grisly death, I'm sure. Because I'm sure the light-sided choice will probably be to, capture him, and the dark-sided choice will be to slaughter him mercilessly. And, well, if you can't tell by our face, a little too far there. Yeah, we're going dark side. So anyway, I thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, all that stuff with the thing. And as always, I will see you next time.